where it says it.
I figured in another month we start Beis Hamikdash, so.
Beis Bechira.
What's Siman?
We're starting the beginning of Hilchos Tefillin. It's going to take us up to the 3 weeks. We're going to start the Hilchos Beis Bechira. I don't have to do on your own. I probably won't be able to.
Then Tefillin beprotius the boy members Siman. V'achar shalabash talis b'tziyasis. If they put on a talis with scissors, yaniach tefillin miyad. Right after they put on the tefillin, kedei sheyiu olav b'shas kishma tefillin, that he should have them when he's davening. Why? Sheshakol akayda kishma b'loi tefillin, he made eidah sheker. Because he's saying in the tefillin, shout was yedecha, where's your tefillin? So therefore it shouldn't be Eidah Sheker.
So some people, they wake up and they're scared maybe they're going to wake up and they're going to be after the Zman Kishma. So they say
that's a different thing. We're talking about someone
talking about the regular Seder of davening.
In time and goes to shul and there's a minyan. We're talking about normal Seder. Hamaniach Tefillin. Hamaniach talis. He's not talking about, you have a talis bag. So how you should have the talis and the tefillin in the bag. Now, there's a lot of people I see have like a little box sack that they carry with them. And the tefillin are under and the talis is above it. If you have a talis bag, a big talis bag, so the tefillin are inside, and the talis is the first thing that you get. So that's what he's talking about. That's what we're talking about now. How to set up the talis and the tefillin. He says, "Amaniach and talis we kiss. Hatefillin teichachad. Those who put in what we call a talis bag, or a talis box, whatever they call it. Yizor I should be careful. Shaloi yanichu kis atfilin l'maylu min talis. In other words, you shouldn't, like I said before, if those that have like a small box sack,
make sure that the talis on top of your tefillin.
They should make sure that the talis shouldn't be under the tefillin.
It should be under or on top?
Should make sure not to be.
Make sure that it shouldn't be under.
The tefillin should be on top.
The idea is because
no, the talis should be on top.
The talis should be on top.
It's like a box. You open the box.
What's the first thing you're going to see?
What's the first thing you're going to get to?
Put the talis on the top.
Kedei shelo yivka b'tefillin k'ayde sheyivka b'talis. If he opens it up, like over there, it goes with a zipper around it. He opens up the zipper, so you shouldn't have the tefillin first. V'yitzarech v'haver ala mitzvahs k'dei yitzarech v'tzitzah. If he does have the tefillin on top, he has to first put on the talis. So then he has to go under the tefillin and take out the talis. So it's called mavidin ala mitzvahs, because the mitzvah abo yotcha, you should do it first. Kaidem anachas tefillin sharei mitzvah tzitzis. Now, why
is the talis?
Why is he going to have to? He made a mistake, so put on the tefillin first. He says no. Sharei mitzvah tzitzis itadira shenahegas ben b'chol ben b'shabbos v'yontev utfillin einem neugen ben b'shabbos v'yontev utfillin einem neugen b'shabbos v'yontev. So may we have a called b'toda kaidem u'sheinu toda, something that's more frequent comes before.
So 1 second. So then you need to put on the tefillin before the talis.
No, So therefore, he's telling you. So
Because
if you put
every
the
single day,
tefillin on top,
Right.
you'd have to put the tefillin on first.
or you'd have to pass
Because
the
because
mitzvah.
that's because Ema Vidin ala mitzvahs.
Right.
So but really, what do we want to? We want you should put on the talis first.
Right.
Why is the talis first?
Yeah.
Because it's every
Oh,
day.
because the talis is every day.
Because talis is todah, so todah shein todah koydem. Now v'imla nizu b'zeh, if he wasn't careful about this, v'niach kis atfilin l'mayla min hatalis, he put the talis on the bottom and the tefillin on top of it. Apa pikein yisatev tchila b'talis kodesh anir atfilin.
Even though he's passing by the tefillin.
Even though we said before that Ema Vidin ala mitzvahs, he said, but the truth is that Ema doesn't apply over here. And he goes to explain now. Ve'ein zeh k'mavra ala mitzvahs, kiven sha'talis,
Kivisha tefillin.
kiven sha'tfilin hein mechusim, u'menochem adayim b'toich kisam. That means, what he's saying over here is, when we have a tefillin bag,
And in the bag we have the covers on the tefillin.
the tefillin are in the bag. So Mela, when you open up the talis and the tefillin are up on top, so really there's no tefillin. There's a bag. That's what he's saying.
But it's tachshit kedusha. It's not.
We're not talking,
But it's not. It's not.
Ema Vidin ala mitzvahs, right?
It's mamish the mitzvah.
So what comes first? What you
If the
first mitzvah
tefillin would
comes
be
to your
laying
hand.
there without a bag and without
what comes to your hand? The tefillin or the bag?
The bag.
The bag. So Mel passed with Ema Vidin ala mitzvahs.
Right.
That's the saying over here. Again. Ve'imla nizu b'zeh, ve'niach kiss ha-tefillin. Kiss means the tefillin bag. L'mayla min ha-talis. Afa pikein yisatev tchila b'ha-talis koydem she'niach ha-tefillin. He just said before that there was a question of Ema Vidin ala mitzvahs. He says, ve'ein zeh, this is not included in the question. But k'mava ala mitzvahs, why not? Kiva shatfilin hein mechusim umenochem adayin b'tech kisam. When you see the tefillin, you don't see the tefillin. You see a bag. So, avo ima tefillin hein begolu. If he doesn't have a tefillin bag, but he puts the tefillin without any cover, umenochem b'lei kisam, and they're not in a tefillin bag. L'mayla min ha-talis. In other words, first you put the talis and then you put in the tefillin and not in a bag. And that was also lahaber ala mitzvahs. Shenizdam l'yadai. V'tzor she'aniach ha-tefillin kodesh she'ativ et ha-talis. So this we say, Ema Vidin ala mitzvah. If you see the mitzvahs, the cheps of the mitzvah,
actually
then you have to do it first. But if you saw the bag, that's not considered Ema Vidin ala mitzvahs.
So we pass it like that?
Of course.
That's what this is called, the Shulchan Aruch.
I don't know. They have this minhagim.
Look at it. This is a straight up.
1 second, in our time when they film anyway in a box, it's considered as like a plastic, no?
Well, that's what we're talking about.
No, but
He's talking about the shade lock.
shade like
No,
Years ago, it was not.
you see the tefillin.
but in the case where someone made a mistake, let's say, right, and he's putting his tefillin on already, and he didn't wear his talis, he has to put his tefillin on first because at that point, that happened the other day in Shul.
Even if he did put it up, he just told it.
No, I'm just saying. The guy was ready. He thought I said, just keep going. He said, well, no, I got my talis. I said, too late. You got to first pick the tefillin on.
So now, till now, he's talking in a normal setting where you have a bag or a box, and in it is the talis and the tefillin. Now he's saying, V'chein, im ha-tefillin mezumonim b'yodai, v'ein mezumonim b'yodai l'fonav ha-talis. Here's another type of scenario. The person comes to shul, he doesn't have a talis.
Right.
There's a lot of people, they come to shul, they have tefillin, but they take a talis, let's say, from the shul. Or someone has to bring them a talis. So he says, V'chein, im atfillin mezumonim biyodai, v'ein mezuman adayin in front of a talis, he's waiting for it, is ein tzorach ahamtim al talis, kedei lahagdim la'nachas tefillin. Over there, you don't have to wait now. So,
Because the talis isn't there.
Because it's not there. Ella, yoniach tefillin, miyad, ukashiyaviya talis, yisate by. Why? Mipnei she'ein mashin es hamitzvah. You can't push off, to wait. Apa pi sheyesh leima sheyasa achakach hamitzvah. If we'll have it to get to put on first the talis,
the right way.
then the tefillin the right way. Mitzvah b'shata chaviva. Right now, now you're going to do a mitzvah. What do you have?
You have to.
Don't say I'll put it aside. I'll wait to do it later. Right now, you have to put on the tefillin. So till now we're talking that first you put on the talis and then you put on the tefillin. But v'yeshayim, there are some that say sha'anochas tefillin tzorach hagdim or tifas atzitzis, just the opposite. That first you're supposed to put on tefillin and then talis. Mipnei sha'tefillin yesh b'hem kedusha yisayda v'kibu o malchus shamayim. So they have a special mocha shiva in Ruchnias. So now that you have two opinions, so the question is, what do you do? What opinion do you follow? He says, Law says, Yidei Kulam, someone that wants to satisfy all opinions. So how can you satisfy all opinions? It's either
You do or you don't.
one way or do it the other way.
Right.
So he says he has a sort of compromise over here. Yilbash talis cotton bebeisai. Kaidem alichas lebeisai knesses. V'achakach yaniach tefillin miyad. So this way he put on the tzitzis and then the tefillin. Bebeisai. Kaidem alichas lebeisai knesses. V'oz yelach lebeisai knesses lovish b'tzitzis. Umuchta b'tefillin. Kamavur hatam b'zayah. He doesn't say, he doesn't know what it is. V'shom b'beisai knesses yisate b'talis gadol. He's sort of saying now, is it that he should, there's two talesim. The whole time we're talking about there's one talis. Now he's giving an answer when you have a talis cotton and a talis gadol. So this is all an answer for someone that doesn't sleep with a talis cotton. If you sleep with talis cotton, normally you don't change your talis cotton in the morning. You wear it, continue wearing it.
You have a separate pair for sleeping.
The truth is that the real talis is
This only answers the question for
the
those
people
who
that are
want to
married.
put on the
That's the
talis.
real talis because there's no atifa with the other talis.
Right. Ve'afan is damel v'yodai hatalis gadol v'oida b'beisa kaidem she'iniach tefillin. Because it seems like that they kept the talesim in the shul. So at home they had only talis cotton, and in shul they had the big talis. But he said, what happens if he also has the big talis
At home.
So you can't say that the tefillin should be before that. It's ain't sort of resata by the beisa, but ain't a kamava ala mitzvah, shen is damu yadad, kiva shen bedata kal gulav shakan. In other words, when is the din of mavin ala mitzvahs if you're planning to do both of them? With Marshall, if someone is planning only to put on tefillin and not to put on the talis, so he can't say if he didn't put on the talis, he's ma'avar mitzvahs. He's not planning to do it now. So if in his house he has the talis, he's saying, but he didn't plan to put on in his house. If he didn't plan to put on his house, then he could put on the talis kotna, put on the tefillin, and not put on the talis gold.
Is this the reason why the Rebbe came into the Rebbe came always in shul? The Rebbe came to this talis and tefillin.
Everybody comes to shul.
No, I mean the Rebbe didn't come. The Rebbe didn't put on his tefillin in shul.
He put it still in his room.
Yeah, but because it says here, the basic Knesset.
There's basic his office is the basic Knesset also.
You should have tefillin. You should have your tefillin on. Could be this the reason. Could be the reason. That the
He
Rebbe,
didn't
that
do
the
it because he
Rebbe
didn't
did
want
it in his-
everybody to watch what he's doing. That's right.
Could be the reason for Pizar.
He's right.
The what?
I
Put on the talis and tefillin.
They're in the house.
Before you come to the shul.
But this is his
If you
father.
could.
His father doing
If
this.
you could.
But here he's in the building itself was the same. All the
It's not
same.
the shul.
I don't think it has anything to do with this. I think because to put on your talis, you have to take off your jacket and everything. It's not the thing for the Rebbe to do that before Hesher. That's why he came in. But Bori says, "V'olam nogu sata alpa talis godo bebeisa." We don't. I don't know. You see it sometimes.
And it's a swell, you see.
Yeah. Koydem hanochas atfilin. V'arakach maniach atfilin.
Well, the basic.
V'hoyel the basic nesses.
That's why he's wearing his talis on his tefillin already.
Yeah.
Uv'mkayim shenochem mitzuyim b'chayv. So for somebody you don't want to submit me, you don't want to start up, you know. Ein misatfim b'talis godol ad boyay v'atzah basic nesses. Alpha Bisha Medina de Gemara. Mutter Regel betfillen meguim b'mavoy samatunafis. Now he's saying, we're talking about, so the people are coming to the shul with the talis and tefillin, right? And in the streets weren't clean. You had animals, you know, that would make shilas over there. So he's saying, Alpha Bisha Medina de Gemara. Mutter Regel betfillen meguim b'mavoy samatunafis. Mobile means an alley.
COVID, everybody drank it. By COVID, everybody died in alleys.
Okay, so even though there's tinif there, there's dirt over there. I feel yesham tinif lehedja. In other words, you could see it. Mikomakim im yadeya bevada shiera derech mevoyes hamatunafis. Because you shouldn't have to go with, even though it said even though bidin, you gotta wear tefillin. No shout to wear tefillin. V'shom yanich atfillin koydem kinisasay the basic nesel kaim dibra azaya that is coming with the 1,000 tefillin. V'yesh noigan laniach tefillin bebeisay u'chasayson. B'shas halicha b'mavoyes hamatunafis. In other words, it's not so.
If you're going to go in the street, make sure you cover them.
Yeah, because it was common. They didn't curve the dog, as they say today in America. You know, so no, they didn't curve the dog. It was limited to given tin, you know.
But it looks like people didn't.
Oh, they had horses and everything.
Yeah, everything walked through the streets in those days. Like he says, horses.
Anti-Semitism was very. People were scared.
They told a story that there was a city, there was a Meshivana. That one day was very happy. So they asked him, why are you so happy about? He said, because the Rebbe called me a mensch. He says, the Rebbe called you a mensch? What happened?
Yeah, how did it happen?
He says, the Rebbe took a fit that when he came from his house to shul, he said brachos on the way. And suddenly the Gabbai see that the Rebbe stopped saying brachos. So the Rebbe says, the Gabbai says to the Rebbe, why you stop saying brachos? So the Rebbe pointed to the street, look what's over here. So the Gabbai said, the Rebbe says, for Achaya. He said, it's been a mensch. Okay.
You could take that out.
Okay. Harosh Zal. Now he's saying over here, Harosh means the Rosh is in the Gemara. That's not the head.
Not the film shirash.
Yeah. Harosh Zal. Hoya Mavara Birchas Hashacha. Ad Oiti Yisrael B'Sefara. V'hoya Maniach Tefillin. And then he put on tefillin. Oiti is for us to crown, a crown. V'achakach Mavara Oiti Yisrael B'Sefara. And then he make the bracha. Kedei Sheyiyah Shevach B'Haidah B'Bracha Zu. Gam Ala Tefillin. Shehem Nekroim Pe'er. Shenem Pe'echa Chovesh Olecha. Im Echad is kasher es atzme beknas. Leilach ad mir tefillin kodim eura boika. V'achakach roitza v'achzaboy. Neishayin yochel leilach b'esek neshes. Lubas v'tzitzis tefillin. He's saying is that he's talking, if someone took upon himself, they used to have, before the davening, they would daven very early in the morning those days. And before that, people would get up to say Tehillim. So if someone took upon himself
Say Tehillim before
to
davening.
say Tehillim before davening, and normally you're saying now that you should put on the talis of Tefillin at home before it comes to shul, right? No, but before davening could be, it's still night. So you can't do that. So how should she conduct herself? She says, Im echad is kasher etz asmoy. B'knas, it's some type of a nether like, Leilach lamidas Tehillim kodim eura boikim, to go to a place where they say Tehillim before eura boikim. V'achakach roitza v'achzaboy, he wants to change, he can't keep up with it. B'nei she'eni yochel leil b'esek nesh melubas v'tzitzis tefillin, because it's before this man that you can put on talis and tefillin. Or shus b'yod l'achzaboy, u'potem miknas. V'kol tzorech haTorah v'neder. He has to be mount a neder because he made a neder.
So you see, maybe there was a minute to say Tehillim before. There was a minute to say Tehillim before the morning.
Yeah. In Montreal, there is a big show called Shemim Raboika. What's that Shemim Raboika? They used to come to before the morning started. They used to come to shul very. And not only that, today the Moshe even in the Ungarish yeshivas, the Bochum start the yeshiva early in the morning. I mean, we start now with Chassidus, but they get up early to learn also. Ich have in mind by Nochas HaTefillin Shesivono HaKadosh Baruch Hu Lichtev Dalet Parshas Elu, these 4 Parshas, Sheyesh Bahem Yichot Shemoi Yitzias Mitzrayim, U'anicham al Ezroi, to put them on the arm, Keneged Alev, opposite the heart, V'alaroish Keneged HaMayach, opposite the brain, Kedei Sheniska Nisam V'neflois She'osi Imonu, She'hem Meirem al Yichudoi V'ashaloi HaKayach V'amashaloch V'asad B'al Yoinu V'tataynu B'tzaynai V'yishabed HaKadosh Baruch Hu HaNeshama Shehi B'mayach V'gam Taivas Mashavas Liba L'Avodasa That means in our language we call it Shibla Leva Mayach. That the Indian tefillin is Shibla Leva Mayach, that the Lev and the Mayach should be obligated and committed to Hashem.
This kavanah you must have.
Yeah, that's the Rebbe says in Tanya also, but that's the whole.
It says in
the
this
whole
city
Indian of
before
tefillin.
every day.
Why? If someone asks you why do we wear tefillin, you go on the street and say, "Are you Jewish? You want to put on tefillin? What for?" So the reason is because the Shabbat Alev Amayach to the Eibishter.
Because the tefillin is by the heart and the head and his.
Yeah, this is exactly what he says. It. We Shabbat HaKadosh Baruch Hu HaNeshama Shiba Mayach V'gam Taibus Mashabus Libay Rabadosei Yisbarach V'yidei Anachas Tefillin Yizkar Es Abayda Yisbarach V'yamet Han Na'isach. He'll do more the Eibishter, what the Eibishter wants, and not what he wants. This is the whole side of wearing tefillin. B'tchila yaniach shoyad. B'tchila put on first the shoyad. V'achakach tefillin shorosh. V'im poga b'shol rosh tchila.
That means while he's taking out the
And then
tefillin
while
from the
taking
bag.
out the bag, you took out first the
Shorosh.
shorosh. Yaver ha'oisem mitzvah. V'yaniach shoyad tchila. In other words, even though you took it out first,
And we just spoke
but
about the whole
forget
thing.
about it, and take the shoyad.
Wait a minute, I understand. Tefillin sheyab, even if you touch the
He pulled out of the bag the wrong one.
Read the words again.
בתחילה יניח תפילין של יד, ואחר כך תפילין של ראש. ואם פגע בשל ראש,
That means that he took out first.
the head,
Right.
the head. Yaver al oisem mitzvah.
So it said, don't put it on.
Yeah,
We'll keep going.
you put on the shal yad first.
Yeah, and put on the shoyad.
But even we don't know mitzvahs.
He's telling you why.
Look back there. No.
What's the next word?
Kivin shekdimas shal yad shal rosh. Min haTorah. Min haTorah. Because
ששעת מוישה ידכם, כתוב ונדכם. שבתחילה נעמוק, שעת מוישה ידכם, ואחר כך הוא היה את הטופס, לפיכך אין משגיחם על העבורה. We don't pay attention to the fact that you took it out before. העבורה זה המצווה בזה. Okay.
Shpeh.